What's up, Ego Hackers? Welcome to the show. This is the C.S. Joseph Podcast. I'm your host, C.S. Joseph. And today's question is regarding demon functions turning into angelic functions. And how do they do that if they are... So the question basically is, the question's all about like, hey, if I get my cognitive origin, does that mean my demon becomes angelic? Basically, that's the question. The answer is no. Let's examine why. Now, the best answer to the question is actually available at egohackingyourfear.com. Get the course, watch the specific section relating to your type within the course, get educated. And you'll see exactly how to transform your demon function into an angelic function. And you'll notice it doesn't actually have anything to do with cognitive origin. It really doesn't. Cognitive origin works a little bit differently, especially since basically most anything works differently. When it comes to the temples, the temple wheels, or cognitive origins thereof, even God functions. And that's because they all follow a sort of push and pull energy. We're going to be discussing push and pull energy at length in the Ego Hacking Your Fear Masterclass. Definitely the best course we have ever produced, and it is absolutely insane. It is absolutely amazing and highly recommended. Cognitive origins follow push and pull energy, and push and pull energy works in certain ways. So when you're pushing using push energy, push is all about when you have an abundance of the thing, so you push it on other people because you're trying to get rid of the extra that you have, right? Pull energy comes from when you don't have that much. You're actually lacking. That's what pull energy is, and you're pulling it from other people because you are lacking in it. And that's ultimately what that means, or where that comes from, right? Push and pull. So this applies directly to cognitive origins. Let's say you were an INTJ, with your primary cognitive origin being reverence, and your secondary cognitive origin being satisfaction, right? Let's talk about push and pull in this context. So push and pull in this context is like, okay, hey, I want to be respected by other people. So in order for me to be respected by others, I have to give them satisfaction. So I am pushing satisfaction in order to pull reverence or deep respect, right? But then the reverse polarity also works. If I want to be satisfied, if I want to receive satisfaction, if I want to pull satisfaction, then I need to give respect to other people, right? The reverse is also true. Or if I am giving respect to others, then they should satisfy me, right? Or if I'm giving satisfaction to others, if I'm satisfying others, they should respect me more, right? And these are like the basic mechanics of how the temple wheels work overall within the concepts of our mind. Now, the temple wheels, which surround each of the cognitive origin, you have your ego wheel and your superego wheel, also previously known as the shadow wheel. We call it the superego wheel now. These wheels have 4 spokes on each wheel, which is your deadly sin, living virtue, shadow pull, and aspiration pull. And there's 2 sets of each for a total of 8 spokes. And each of those spokes also have push and pull energy and follow the same principle of if I have an abundance, I push it on other people. If I'm lacking, I pull it from other people. And that's ultimately how human nurture works fundamentally. We're also finding certain other areas as well where this is the case, especially in the area of gender. We're going to be discussing that way later. But from a nurture perspective, this is how nurture interacts with other people's nurtures. It's all from a push and pull perspective, right? And they all do this on a regular basis. This is just how it works. Push and pull. Notice how that push and pull has nothing to do with the demon function. Nothing to do with the demon function at all, and the demon function going angelic. You know, it's like, and the angelic is just like hate versus love, right? You got to start loving people through your demon. I have to start caring about people enough to actually perform well from them. That is how, for them, that's how I turn my extroverted sensing demon into an angelic function, which takes an extreme high amount of effort, to the point where, like, sometimes it's just like, dang, my brain's going to explode because of just how utterly difficult it is. That ultimately is the purpose. That ultimately is what is needed. It is what is needed. And that's how you basically gain an angelic function. It really has nothing to do with cognitive origin. Now, if you want to learn how to do that, do it specifically, again, egohackingyourfear.com. Sign up and get the course. I highly recommend it. Literally do that, so that you guys understand that cognitive origins affecting certain functions just doesn't work like that in terms of changing that functional polarity from a demon to an angel. That's just not how it is. It's more of a maturation, a maturing from there. That's what it's all about. When it's all about being mature, right? So that maturation is the key. So anyway, I think I've hammered this question. There's no reason to keep bloviating right now. Getting pretty specific. So with all that being said, folks, thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you guys tonight on the Discord.